I'm Pert Hapley.
And I am legendary newswoman Joan Calamezzo, newly single. It's time for opening statements.
I am Leslie Knope. I love this town, and I've worked my whole life to make it great. I believe that I've earned your vote. Bobby Newport believes he can buy it. And maybe that's because he's never earned anything his entire life.
That hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. You're supposed to be this positive person. Can't we just talk about things we like?
Well said. Just a reminder to our candidates to keep it civil. Looking at you, Leslie.
It's okay, Joan. I'm okay. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. God. I guess I want to do a good job because I like it when people think I do a good job. And I want your vote because I want Pawnee and my dad to see what I'm made of. So let's do this. The wrecking crew. We let you guys in. Hey, Jason.
This question is about Pawnee's park system. Why is Ramsett Park so filthy and awful?
It's difficult to get into the complicated problems with Ramsett Park in such a short amount of time.
You have 20 seconds.
Oh my God, okay. I will say that the parks in Pawnee
I do have an update on your time allotment, and that update is that your time is almost gone.
I have no more time left?
Well, you had some time when I started talking, but by the time I finished, your time was up. Thank you very much.
She's off her game.
She's fine.
Mr. Newport, rebuttal.
I know this. If something is dirty, we should clean it up. Let's start there, right? You know, I had this cleaning lady named Yolanda who was very wise. She basically raised me. And one day she said, "Little Bobby, I'm not gonna clean your room no mas." And from that day on, my room was gross. Really bummed me out. I think we should make our parks look like my room after Yolanda finally, gave in and cleaned it up for me.
If I may, Joan, that's a very sweet story, Bobby, but not all of us have Yolandas who can clean up our room for us. Some of us believe that you need to roll up your sleeves and do the hard work yourself. I was in favor of closing the Border's bookstore, not the border to Mexico.
I guess my thoughts on abortion are, let's just all have a good time.
Let's spend our money on what matters. Police, fire, parks, and schools.
This last question before the break is for Mr. Newport. Some, not me, have criticized your involvement with your father's candy company, Sweetums. Would your affiliation with big business affect your decisions as a city councilor?
I want to run this town like a business. My opponent, Leslie Knope, has a very anti-business agenda. Recently, my dad told me that if Leslie Knope wins the election, they'll probably have to move Sweetums to Mexico. That would be terrible, of course. Thousands of people in this town would lose their jobs, and we all wouldn't have candy. Now, I'm not saying that is going to happen, but I do know this. If I win, I bet I could get them to stay.
Wow, shocking stuff. We're going to be back with our closing statements right after a word from our sponsor, Sweetums, Pawnee's biggest supplier of candy and jobs. Stick around.
I'm very angry. I'm angry that Bobby Newport would hold this town hostage and threaten to leave if you don't give him what he wants. It's despicable. Corporations are not allowed to dictate what a city needs. That power belongs to the people. Bobby Newport and his daddy would like you to think it belongs to them. I love this town. And when you love something, you don't threaten it. You don't punish it. You fight for it. You take care of it. You put it first. As your city councilor, I will make sure that no one takes advantage of Pawnee. If I seem too passionate, it's because I care. And if I come on strong, it's because I feel strongly. And if I push too hard, it's because things aren't moving fast enough. This is my home. You are my family. And I promise you, I'm not going anywhere.
Holy Leslie, that was awesome.